3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Mayfield going to the air right away. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10. This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business. Yeah, 230, 240 range. Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can. Do here with his first possession, the quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago. And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's and this throw brought in here by Mayer. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know,
under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run here with Pacheco. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mayfield to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one isn't a...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Again, it's Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders heading out to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Mayfield on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco once again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14 to nothing. Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Steps away. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. First down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. And that's complete to Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A first down throw for Mayfield. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for Adams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, You're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 28-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes this 35-0 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the red zone now, Mayfield.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are able to claw one back. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the
It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raiders now set to get the football back. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Mayfield's throw there complete to Myers.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
KC's offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Mahomes, he'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
132 yards rushing for him now to this point. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll run with Pacheco.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
2nd and 5.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Out to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.